Chapter 38 Chiamaka. Thursday. Devon arrives in a timely manner at 3:30 and I drag him inside and up the steps. Okay, so, we have 5 options I think would fit you from Dad's closet. Pick the one you like the most and I'll leave you here to change, I tell him, when we get into my room. I have the 5 suits laid out on my bed in front of him, all different in some way. One is made from velvet, another, laced in gold. I've laid out a range of styles for him to choose from, seeing as I don't know Devon all that well, so I don't know what kind of suit he'd be into, especially since his day-to-day fashion sense doesn't exactly make his taste extremely obvious to me. He dressed like he was purposely trying to make some kind of statement about ugly garments. It's hard to gauge what someone who wears the same dreadful hoodie, pants, and sneakers every day would wear when it comes to formal outfits. He picks up the first one. It's the plainest, with black lapels and a black bow. I should have seen that one coming. That's really plain, I say. If you didn't want me to choose it, why make it an option? He asks. It's not that I didn't want you to choose it, I just think it's a little boring. I mean, we're going to be on national television, in front of all the people who wronged us, so thought you'd want to dress nice for once. He looks at me unblinking for a few seconds, before chucking the suit back down and picking up the one next to it. This one is the flashiest. The blazer is gold, with satin lapels, a black bow, and black pants. I smile and pat him on the shoulder. Much better. Going to go change now. We'll be back in a few, I say, before walking out of my room and down the hallway into my dressing room. I've already done my makeup and put curlers in my hair. Usually, when we have big events like this, I get someone else to do my hair and makeup, wanting it to be perfect, how everyone expects. But what's the point anymore? They don't expect anything from me. Maybe they never did. It was all a delusion. My dress hangs in the center of my closet. It's an Ellie Sop original, flown in from Milan. I picked it out because it looked like it was made for a queen. Something I never was. Just a social experiment. A chess piece in a sick game. It is one of the prettiest dresses I've ever seen. It's sleeveless with a plunging sweetheart neckline and an A-line silhouette, with golden embroidery raining down from the top and a plain rose gold mesh at the bottom. I've stared at it all day, feeling like I'm a fraud for wanting to wear something so beautiful and perfect to the ball. I slip out of my robe and wander over to the dress, hesitating before stroking the material. It's not like I was ever truly someone worthy of this dress anyway. I always have to fake it like I always do. Only this time, it's not the students and teachers at Nevaeh's who need to believe the persona. America needs to. I pull the dress off with the hook gently, unzipping the side before stepping into it for the first time since I got it this summer. I slowly zip it up, tugging a little harder in the middle, where it gets stuck. It's always been a little snug on me. Ellie Saab is not something you get tailored to fit you. Either you're perfect or you aren't. You don't fix a Saab original. You fix yourself, Ruby once said to me when she was showing off her gown for prom last year, alongside her diet plan. It's a messed up philosophy. I get that. I think these fashion labels do it on purpose, though. When zipped up, I pushed up a door on the side of the room where I keep my shoes. The walls are filled with my favorite pairs, from McQueen to St. Laurent, all of them beautiful. But today isn't just about looking good. I need my battle shoes, the ones I'll use to stomp on my enemies. I bend down, looking for a specific pair. My golden Jimmy Choos. You can never go wrong with Jimmy Choo. When I find them, I sit back on the chair in the middle of the room and slip my feet into them, already feeling stronger than before. Not that I have a choice. I have to be ready to show Nevaeh's that it has not defeated me, and never will. Like Mom always says, by fire, by force. Tonight will be the last night Nevaeh's gets to make people like us feel small and worthless. When I get back into my room, Devon is dressed and sitting on my bed, scrolling through his phone. He looks up when I walk in, and his eyebrows rise a little. You look nice, he says. I take him in. His hair needs some brushing, and other than that, the suit, he looks a little plain. He's even wearing those godforsaken Vans he wears to school. Thanks. Where are your shoes? I ask. He looks down at his feet. On my feet, he says matter-of-factly. You can't wear those. Why not? They clash with your outfit. He pauses, like he seems to a lot during our conversations. I always wonder what he's thinking, why his expression gets all intense. I assume he's realizing I'm right and thinking of ways to thank me for my wisdom. What size are you? I'll see if my dad has anything that might fit, I say. He should have some simple loafers, or I'm comfortable. I don't want to change into your dad's shoes, he says sharply. Why is he so difficult? At least one of us will look the part tonight. That's what counts. Can you at least let me do something to your hair? I ask. He nods. Okay. I go into my bathroom, getting out an unused brush, comb, and styling gel from my supply cabinet. In the corner, I spot some black eyeliner, so I grab it too, before going straight over to Richard's, on the bed. I start spraying some gel in his hair, combing it out the best I can. I'm not exactly an expert on hair, but I do mind enough to know how to make it look half decent. He literally looked like he had just rolled out of bed and come here, which wouldn't surprise me. When I'm done with his hair, I take out the eyeliner and I go towards eyelids. He jerks back a little with his hands up, like he's shielding his face. "What the fuck are you doing?" he asks. "Eyeliner," I say. "Why?" "You have nice eyes. I thought you'd look really nice with some on. I wouldn't lie to you," I say. He looks really against the idea, and at first I think he's going to say no, but instead he lowers his hands and sits there with a straight face. I take this as my cue to continue, and I press the thick pencil onto his right lid. "Is Terrell coming?" I ask as I draw a line. "No." "Why?" he says quietly. I shrug. "Thought you'd bring him as your date or something. Guess I was wrong." "Why would I bring him as my date?" I give him a look, with an eyebrow raised. People think they're less obvious than they are. I see the way they look at each other. "Aren't you guys dating? Or at the very least hooking up?" He's silent for a bit, and I feel like I've crossed some line. "Oh well." "We're not dating," he says. "So they're just hooking up then." On to the next lid. I tilt his head to the side slightly. His jaw is so tense, you'd think I was hurting him or something. "I like Terrell. Wish you'd have brought him. He's much better company," I say. Devon says nothing, so I just finish applying the eyeliner in silence. "There," I say once I'm done, stepping back to admire my handiwork. I smile. He actually looks really good. Much better than before. I hand him a mirror and he looks at himself silently. I can't really tell what Devon is thinking. "Do you like it?" I ask. He shrugs, which I take to mean yes. Before I forget, I got us masks. I figured it would be weird being the only ones without them, I say, reaching into one of my drawers and handing him a black mask. The snowflake ball has always been a masquerade, another Nevaeh's tradition. I sit next to him now, checking the time on my phone. It's just turned 4. The ball starts at 6. The journalist at Central News 1 told us to message her when we were about to leave so that they have time to arrive and set up their equipment. Devon and I will be going through the back entrance, the same one we used to get into Morgan Library on Sunday. No CCTV for anyone checking. We'll leave the entrance open for the journalist and her crew to come through. Then we get up on stage and hit record. I'm actually really excited for tonight, I tell Devon. I can't wait to wake up tomorrow and not have to look over my shoulder or feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't wait to go back to focusing on Yale med school. I know you don't think this is going to work out, but I do. I really do. Devon is silently looking down at his shoes. Then after a few moments, he glances back up again. "I didn't believe you at first, or the journalist woman, so I tweeted about Nevaeh and what they've done." "You what?" I tweet, "I heard you. If anyone at Nevaeh sees that tweet, that might make things even worse for us. What were you thinking? Delete it," I say, panic rising a little. He looks at me guiltily. "What?" I say, because it's obviously something he's not telling me. It went viral. I was going to tell you, but I only just saw it when I was coming here. It has over 24,000 likes. A lot of people believe us. My eyes widen. 24,000? Wow. Besides, didn't you confront that girl who told you about what they're doing? Don't you think she might have let Nevaeh know that we know everything already? Things are already worse for us, Devon says. I swallow at the thought of Belle. I hadn't even considered that. Hadn't even thought about her, or the fact I'll be seeing her tonight. My chest squeezes a little. I need a drink. I stand quickly. "Do you want a drink? Like alcohol?" Devon asks. "Yes, like alcohol," I say. He nods. "Let's go to the basement," I say, and he follows me out of my room and down 2 flights of stairs to the basement. It's built like an underground bar, with chairs and everything. I open up one of the liquor cabinets and I take out a bottle of Chardonnay, placing it on the island. I get out 2 wine glasses and pour some into each, before sliding one over to Devon. I don't even really like the taste of it, but I know it will help me relax a little. I only poured half a glass so we wouldn't be too relaxed or out of it, just enough to give us some liquid courage. I pick up the glass and raise it toward Devon. "What should we drink to, Richards?" I ask. He looks up for a moment before lifting his glass too. "To destroying Nevaeh's academy," he says. "To destroying Nevaeh's," I repeat.